Hello, my dear friends. Initially, I wanted to prepare a new German lesson for you. But now I'm a bit worried about the current political situation between Russia, the United States and Europe. What bothers me most of all is that the US government is obviously willing to destabilize Europe. Putting pressure on the European Union to intensify their sanctions against Russia is not the best idea. The current buildup of NATO forces in Eastern Europe has got nothing to do with a peacekeeping operation. I have the feeling that it's all about oil, shale gas, and economic interests in order to maintain the value of the dollar. Is there a link between the dollar and oil? Of course there is. Global oil transactions are settled in US dollars. This propelled the United States to economic and political supremacy. The Organization of the Petrol Exporting Countries is called OPEC and has currently a total of 12 member countries, such as Iraq, Iran, Venezuela, Kuwait, Nigeria, Algeria, Angola, Libya, and so on. Have those countries anything else in common apart from being an OPEC member? Yes. Nearly in all of these countries there's political turmoil. Could it be that the US government has got something to do with all that chaos? Could it be that the ones who are making a lot of money on oil and dollars are trying to maintain their power at any cost? I only can tell you so much. In the year 2000, after a couple of talks with the European Union, Saddam Hussein agreed to sell the Iraqi oil in euros instead of dollars. We all know what happened next. But now there are more and more nations refusing petrodollars. Venezuela, Russia, Indonesia and Iran have also thought about trading their oil in euros. Frankly speaking, why not generally accepting local currency payment? For example, Argentina could pay oil in pesos, Russia in rubles, Japan in yen, Great Britain in British pounds, and so on. You know why this is very unlikely to happen? The US dollar would quickly lose its value, and that's something that the US government is desperately trying to avoid, even if it means to start one war after another, pretending to liberate the world from terrorism and Islamism. By the way, did you know that Russia has converted almost half of its dollar reserves into euros, yuan and other currencies? And that it has been the largest buyer of gold over the last decades? Why? That's all part of the strategy to accumulate gold reserves. This guarantees independence from the dollar. Has anyone ever heard the term BRICS? No? It's not a military alliance, such as the NATO, but rather an association of emerging countries with the goal to cooperate in financial and economic affairs. The members of BRICS are Brazil, South Africa, India, China, and, yes of course, Russia. So the final question is, where in this world do we find the strongest opponents of the dollar? You might have guessed it. In Iran, Iraq, in Russia, and in China. Oh, why China? Well, China is also investing in gold. And according to recent reports, the Central Bank of China has sold more US government bonds than ever before. Same goes for the Central Bank of Japan. What is my conclusion? No nation should be the enemy of another nation. The ones who are really dangerous are the leaders of multinational enterprises and our politicians who want us, the citizens of this world, to distrust one another. Please don't close your eyes. Search for the truth, question everything, and don't let yourself be fooled. Most politicians are trying to incite violence, but no one of us wants war. So stand up, spread the word and demonstrate for peace. Let us all believe in a better world. Thank you for your attention.